What's up, YouTube? So, a few days ago, I put out a cover video or response video, whichever one you want to call it, about some lady going on the Steve Harvey show, and was talking about her baby daddy not wanting to be the father. So I'm gonna go down to the comment section because somebody put a different little spice on it, so I'm gonna go over that one. But this guy in the comment section initially said, "No judgment at all. I don't agree with the guy, but I definitely don't agree with this woman. It's these kinds of women that contribute to the breakdown of African diaspora families. She knew the guy was only there for sexual pleasures. Why would she allow herself to get pregnant? Sorry, if I was a dude, I would be upset too. Friends with benefits. Why did she allow that man's sperm to touch her womb? I find this woman's actions to be very irresponsible. Now it's a child that will have to pay for it." All right, so as you see, he in the first statement said, "Listen, I don't agree with what the guy did." So as usual, and admittedly as usual, the judgment on the man's end is very brief. Ladies, I'll say it again while we're talking about it. The reason the man gets very, very brief judgment and really not as harsh as you is because his appearance was very brief. His presence was very brief. That's what it was. That's what it is. He's not there, so there's not much we can really say that he's doing to affect the child. That's why the judgment towards him is very minor. That's why. Now moving to how this lady responded. But before I get to that, remember, look at the second point he made and focused on the rest of the way. The point is, a guy is not a guy that's equipped to be a father, period. Because he initially came to you, as she admitted, you're just a hit it and quit. That's it. That's it. So now you get down to a lady that's responding, and she said, again, displaying how detrimental black men are to the community. Irresponsible, unreliable, cannot lead even in your own homes. Now, I made the point that, they weren't even in the same home. She didn't even make them go that far. And two, as usual, stop picking those guys. Us men feel like that's a very simple task. If a dude is trash, you don't want trash, don't be with trash. That's how we look at it. We think it's very simple and to the point. So here she goes with the response of, now the first part I heard before, the second one is new to me. And she says, "I definitely don't pick such men. LOL. But you guys always say pick better, which is interesting because so many of these types exist. So instead of wanting women who are already waking up to y'all's mess, why don't you tell your black brothers to do better? Since the bad ones are making you all look bad. Seems like you're content with being defeated." All right, now let's dissect this a little bit. All right, so when she says, let's see. All right, the part where it says so many of these guys exist. And so instead of wanting women who are already waking up to y'all's mess. If y'all are already waking up to our mess, how are y'all still falling for it at the same rate? That's the first part where I'm just like, what the fuck? If you already waking up to it, you already realize it, but yet you're still falling for it at the same rate. That's a miscue right there. And then again, it says, tell your brothers to do better. Ladies, you want me to tell dude A, "Hey bro, look, you need to take care of your kids and just stop having a bunch of women and having your way with them. You need to stop doing that. You need to, take some responsibility." Do you know what his response is? Shut your hating ass up. You just mad because you can't do it like I do it. And then he gonna come see one of y'all. And y'all gonna welcome him with open legs. So what exactly are we going to do with them? What are we going to tell them? Understand? And again, the reason we even tell y'all is because y'all the ones who go to Steve Harvey's show and fucking complain about it. They out there enjoying the rest of y'all that's not out complaining yet. They out there getting the ones who aren't woken yet. So again, we talk to y'all because y'all the ones who got something to say about it. And a part about making us look bad, we ain't the ones pregnant. We're not the single moms. We're not the ones struggling. Like, speaking for myself, I'm not the one struggling. So they're not making us look bad. Talking about the man who give this type of advice. They're not making us look bad. Who they're making look bad are women. So maybe all you women who agree with this, maybe y'all should go tell y'all sisters to stop sleeping with these dudes and getting in these situations. But even if you did that, what's going to be the result? The exact same thing that would happen if I were to talk to dude A. It happens all the time. So again, when we give this advice, it's not just out the blue. It's because y'all are the ones who are complaining about a problem you can easily fix by not dealing with these guys. And before I get off, I'll say it again. You are made me fucking forget. And lastly, again, you all are asking for us to get you out of your mess. Talking to women that make this point. You want us to tell dudes to stop doing something when you voluntarily do something with them to get in a situation that you want us to tell them to fix. Think about that. And then you badmouth us while you do it. It's such a talk about being defeated. Well, yeah, if I'm having a conversation with somebody that has that logic, of course I'm defeated. I can't help but to be defeated. I'm defeated when I open my mouth or open my ears and listen. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.